Oh, hello everybody.
Good morning.
Yes, here we are. Welcome to Wicked Game. You guys, I think you probably know the score, but just in case, we'll cover the basics. It's charity week. We're raising money for Calm, the campaign against living miserably, and we have raised an frankly wild amount of money. We're heading towards our 2,000 mark is our goal for today. And I just want to say a really quick thank you to people. We had a couple of, as you can see at the top there, Miss Larissa Thorne, we stand a queen, and Nikki did a couple of donations while we were away, and so thank you very, very much for that. We made 40 quid doing nothing. Nothing.
We were like, we raised £40 and we haven't even started all the smooching.
No smooching yet. So what we're going to be doing today is I just very casually and in a super chill vibes kind of way made a goddamn game from scratch, and it is a high stakes Bridgerton kind of romance Otome style. How many other words can I throw into this?
Just keep adding to it.
Where you go to, in the homebrew world that we use in our D&D games, you're going to the city palace in the capital of the Iridian Empire for a palace season to try and find yourself a spouse along with the other debutants. We have already rolled her character and created her character.
Yes, as you can see over there.
We have, but I'll talk you through a little bit because you have 5 stats that you can pick from. You obviously pick your own gender and preferences sexuality-wise, because why would I be involved in that? But you put in order wit, social standing, beauty, coordination, and family money. And Michelle picked wit first of all. Zan,
thank you so much.
Xanathar. That is crazy. Thank you so much. Oh my god. What a lump right there.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm gonna get a smooch just for you.
You say that now.
I'm gonna try my hardest.
You're trying your hardest. What you got to try and do is become the die, which is honestly almost impossible.
I got it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, wit, social standing, beauty, coordination, family money. So essentially she's put it in a way that's created a narrative that is, she is an extremely sharp-tongued, clever, witty person from a semi-noble family that has no money. And so she's gone to the city palace in order to try and find somebody who can inject a little bit of money into the family name. Wistera. The House Wistera.
House Wistera.
So it's, family money is right at the bottom. She'll get anything that she has to use family money for, she'll have a -1 to. Coordination also, she's, it's kind of classic leading lady in a kind of YA fantasy novel.
That's what I was...
Of being, oh no, me, I'm so clumsy.
Yeah.
I just trip over into people's arms the whole time. I love it.
She's a bit clumsy. I was going for, I love an Elizabeth Bennet type sort of thing. But she's, I couldn't just... wit had to be up there. I wanted someone who's super witty. But yeah, coordination.
And we rolled for race. I have a roll table which has all the races that we have in the Iridian Empire, and it with like the amount of probability is kind of right for how many there are. And you actually rolled quite an interesting choice because there's only 1 in 100 chance to be this race. You rolled changeling.
Yeah.
Which honestly makes for a very interesting narrative because changelings in this world often don't tell people that they're changelings. There's not that there's there's perceived rather than real threat being. But we won't go into that because that's a whole D&D thing. Anyway.
So I think she looks human.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is she going to look like what you drew on our stream?
Yeah, like this is what I drew on the stream the other day when I believe Sweet kindly suggested what would your season at the palace outfit be? And I, went on Pinterest, found this really cool a bunch of cool stuff, put it together, and then I was like, oh, I'm just going to use it for today.
Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. No beetles allowed though.
Yeah, I had to get rid of the beetle, I'm afraid.
Beetle would have got stored in the stables, I think, because it was big enough to ride.
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this. I'm so excited. Like, guys, I'm genuinely so excited for this game.
So, couple of things before we start. Oh. It is going to be me reading descriptions, reading you then your options.
Okay.
So this is not like D&D where I am kind of making things up on the spot. Okay. You're on a track. This is choose your own adventure, guys.
Yeah.
Also, with your choices, I want you to bear in mind, I think it's important to know, there is no, of the options that you're given, some people like some things, some people like others. Okay. So there's no, correct answer or incorrect answer, although you could be being a type of person that the person you're speaking to doesn't like. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Does that make sense?
Yeah, so if someone, actually really hates the witty banter thing, and I keep doing witty banter, it's not going to go well.
Or if you're a very kind soul and you're speaking to somebody that's like, I don't want to talk about my trauma with you.
Yeah.
Then they will hate you for it, and you'll lose points. But there is a scoring system. I've got the chart here. So here we go. If you are ready. I have a binder.
Thank you, everyone. Everyone in chat, I may need your help. I'm going to try and just make my own decisions. But if I panic, feel free to let me know what you think I should do.
Don't help her. She's on her own.
What if we work together, we can get it. Diamond of the season.
Chat, you are playing the part of Willow Wistera's mother, who's helping guide her through the season. Yeah. Right. You are travelling. You've travelled to Grand Pili, the capital, and your carriage pulls through the gates of the Imperial Palace. Its sprawling beauty before you. A structure seemingly growing from the very mountain itself, and though the architecture mirrors the dramatic edges and shapes of the Sierra, it is as gilded as a jeweller's shop. Iridian flags flutter in the warm breeze, and the lilt of music spills from open windows. As you approach the grand entrance, a flurry of staff meet your carriage and begin fussing over your luggage. A figure steps to your door, pale skin, cool as a winter's morning, and hidden behind a gold mask from the nose up. They exude lithe androgyny. Black hair tumbles around the mask, and a pair of small horns curl back from the forehead. They take your hand as you alight the carriage. Greetings, Willow Wisteria. Welcome to the Imperial Palace. My name is Otome. I will be your personal valet. So your first person that you've met is Otome. They go by he, they pronouns. They are a tiefling. You had me at tumbling black hair.
Yeah.
It's absolute.
Otome, he, they, and my personal valet.
Your personal valet.
Right. Okay, great start, Otome.
As your trunks are taken ahead of you, you step through the tall arched entrance into a yawning hallway with marble pillars adorned with golden vines. Dappled light dances on the floors and walls from stained glass windows. I hope your travels have not been too taxing for you. Your mother arrived ahead of you and awaits you in your suite. Walking through the halls, scented with jasmine and citrus, you hear a commotion ahead of you. Before you can even make out the crowd of people, you see that the staff that were carrying your belongings now stop and bow in readiness for the approaching people. The entourage surrounds the towering form of Emperor Julian II. Skin the colour of sun.
I'm like, oh, Julian, let's go.
Julian II, skin the colour of sun-aged red clay and adorned hair of deep, deep red that seems to flicker at the ends like a flame. His amber eyes burn and loose draping clothes hang from bronze clasps. One set of horns curl from behind. You know this. You drew this guy. One set of horns curl from behind his ear to almost touch at the front in like an upturned diadem, which I realise now is very like Sunny. I wonder, do we need to question Sunny's genealogy?
How dare you? How dare you?
So one set of horns comes from the back and pokes up at the front, and a second set spiral up away out of the head like a stag. So that is your second person, is obviously Julian II. He goes by he, him, and
right.
He's a genie, but no one says that. It's very indelicate. Very indelicate to say out loud that he's actually a genie. To his right is a petite woman, so different to the Emperor in every way. Her skin is a shocking pale cream and framed with hair the colour of seafoam green. So straight and shiny, it looks like water. Her dark turquoise eyes hasten to take in every detail that surrounds her, and though she is small in stature, there is a glittering intensity that belies a terrifying cleverness. So this is actually Princess Neki of the Khotan Empire. Princess it's Nekki.
Okay. Oh.
She goes by she, her pronouns. And she's a Yanti.
Okay.
To the Emperor's left is another woman. Again, dazzling and uncommon in looks. This woman is tall and preternaturally feline in her movements. Her attention is focused intently on the people who address her, capturing them in her intense gaze. Her skin is the colour of lychee, pink and creamy. Her hair is a vivid lavender and cascading wildly about her shoulders. This is, let me just make sure I pronounce it right, Lady Morluen. Morluen.
Wait, Morluen.
Perfect. She is, she goes by she, her, and she is Fae.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, I'm in danger.
Go. I'm just gonna avoid her.
Behind are other guests of the court, and as they draw near, Otro steps forward and in one elegant and swift movement takes a knee and bows their head, and then looking up announces, "Your Grace, this is Lady Wisteria. No, Lady Willow of House Wisteria." And you step forward and bow, and you are taken in by the Emperor and his guests. Now, this is the first test.
Oh, I'm gonna fail!
I would like you to roll a d6 and add your social standing.
Okay. So my social standing is 2, guys. So I'm just gonna... I rolled a 4, so that's 6.
That's very good. Immediately regretting how small I typed this section out.
I'm very excited.
The Emperor steps forward out of the encircling entourage and speaks to you loud enough to include all the onlookers. "Welcome. I had heard that we would be graced with your presence this year. I am sure that you will do your family proud. May Lady Thorn guide you this month. You feel all eyes on you as you raise from your bow and look up at the Emperor. Now can you please roll a d6 and add your beauty?"
Come on, guys. I gotta roll well. Oh, I want the Emperor.
Oh! Oh She pulled a funny face as she looked up to the emperor.
So I rolled a 1, but that makes it 2. It's not terrible. It's not terrible.
As you stand from your bow and thank the emperor for welcoming you, you feel the attention of the entourage slacken, and the emperor and the entourage quickly move on, and once again, you are left with Otro to find your way to your suite.
Oh.
Right.
God damn it!
I just got what it was. The first one was really good. It was like 6, and the second one was 3, right?
2.
2.
Oh, I'm so annoyed, guys. I nearly had the emperor in my clutches right from the off. I'm just going to go over while you're doing that. So we've got Otro, who is beautiful, my personal valet. Emperor Julian II, who is like the goal, shall we say. We also have Princess Nehi and Lady Morluen. Morluen.
Who is a Fae diplomat.
Yeah.
Okay. It was kind of a strong start. Like, that's not a terrible score because you did all right at the beginning and it all kind of accumulates.
Okay, come on. Roll better, please. Roll better.
You eventually find yourself in your quarters. There's a central parlour of ornate velvet furnishings, bronze and glass tables with trays of teas and fruit. One side of the parlour is a row of high-arched, glassless windows with fluttering sheer drapes. Doors lead to several sleeping quarters and washrooms. There, not only do you find your mother already drinking tea as she orders the staff around, placing trunks and garment bags, but your childhood friend, Desafia Oroduendia. Now, you want to just put Dessa because that's what you call her. You've known her. You've known them. She's a she, they.
Okay.
So they have been your friend forever.
Okay.
You have been thick as thieves with Dessa for as long as you can remember, and barring one intense summer romance, you have often spent many hours talking of when you would both do the palace season together and how you would help each other win the dreamiest of spouses. They stand there in light blue wide trousers with a cropped silk blouse showing off their trim figure and deep bronze skin. Their blonde hair is pulled into a shiny high ponytail and their caramel eyes glitter with joy as you enter the room.
Oh no.
They pull you into a tight embrace and they smell of spun sugar and figs. Finally! I was out of my mind waiting for you. Isn't everything just divine? If we hadn't have been planning this our whole lives, I would have been easily distracted into just gawking at everything and indulging myself into a puddle. My suite is on the same floor, so we can always coordinate and catch up at the end of each day, just as we always planned. But this is so terribly unfair that you look so good even though you've been travelling for days. How are you still on your feet? I had to have a bath and rest before coming to see you. But listen, I'm babbling on, and your mother has been so kind to listen to me while we've been waiting. Behind Dessa is your mother. She pours you a jasmine tea. Yeah, and then she says, "Young Dessa, you know I have always considered you a surrogate child. When your parents passed and left you all alone and with a huge estate and so much to suddenly be responsible for, I would have done anything to help you through. And look at you now, a ripe, rich fruit ready for the picking."
Oh, hell yeah.
With a polite clearing of the throat, Otro intersects. Your belongings are all arrived now and can be unpacked for you should you wish. Take the evening to settle because tomorrow will be the welcome breakfast where debutantes can make their first impressions. A little about my role. I am here to help you in any way. I can give you insights into each event in the palace. I have contacts in the city should you need anything from clothing alterations or new accessories to entertainment and the discreet organising of private rendezvous. I can send for people to bring you almost anything, and my quarters are next door to yours for your constant convenience. You see your mother impatient with the valet, wishing to begin with planning for tomorrow, and she turns to Otro and says, "Why are you still here? You're a maid. Do go away." And she waves her hand to them to leave. Dessa clears her throat very uncomfortably. Now, you've got choices of responses.
Oh
here.
my goodness. Oh, we gotta defend Otro. I love them. How dare.
Option number one is that you sort of wordlessly turn away from Otro and with Dessa, and you go to your mum to drink tea. I know that is pretty hard to read, but these are the options for you. Response 2 is, "Mother, Otro is a valuable asset. They could give us just the head start that we need." Response 3 is, "How could you speak in such a way? Otro, please forgive my mother. She did not mean to be disrespectful to you." Or response 4, "Can't we all just relax and have something stronger than a drink of tea? There's so much time to enjoy ourselves."
Oh, okay.
Do you want to hear him again?
I think I'm gonna go with the second one. Like, Otto is a valuable asset, and as much as he is very hot, and I do want to romance him, you know, it's early. I don't want to hurt my mum's feelings. So
You're going for response
number
2.
Yeah. Otto is a valuable asset. A hot, valuable asset.
Okay.
That we want on our side.
Okay.
Oh, is that good? Oh no.
Otro hovers by the door. Your mother, after a moment, waves them back in and indicates for you to ask the questions that you would of them. So you all sit in the parlour. Now you have some additional options.
I get time with Otro. See? Plan's working well.
Option 1 is, "Have you heard any gossip about the other debutantes that we could use to eliminate the competition?" Option 2, "Who of the Emperor's guests, i.e. nobility, the wealthy, the well-connected, is looking for a spouse?"
Okay.
Option 3, "Tell me who's been rude to the palace staff, because I could never entertain someone who has treated others badly." Or 4, "How do I have the most fun this month? You must know all the best spots in the city to enjoy oneself."
Oh, alright, okay. Willow, you gotta stay on track. I immediately want to go off the rails and let's just have fun.
Party!
But no, we're here to season at the palace, so season we shall. So what was option 2?
2 was, "Who of the guests, like the Emperor's guests, the nobility and wealthy and well-connected, is looking for a spouse?"
No, number 1.
1 is, "How do I eliminate other debutantes?"
Let's get spicy. How do we eliminate other debutantes?
Okay.
I have no game plan anymore. I'm just going with what I feel like in the moment, so...
Otro looks incredibly uncomfortable,
Oh no!
but thinks for a moment, then tells you of an elvish noble family that has lost all their wealth and is in after a bad investment, but is keeping it secret until a match is set in stone. Dessa also looks deeply uncomfortable and leaves soon after this conversation.
Oh, it's not going well, guys. It's not going well.
Cool. So, after all that...
Oh my god, did you skip a whole bunch of pages? I fucked it.
That's really interesting. I love it. So now you
Oh,
have
no.
you've got some dirt on some other people that are fellow Debs, but possibly at the price of your... I mean, you were sitting next to a fellow Deb, because Des is a Deb as well.
Yeah, but not you, Dessa. You know, I just want to know what's... Oh god, I did not think that one through. Guys, I'm going wrong.
Okay.
Mother, help.
Mother loved that. Mother thought that was great.
Of course she did. Oh no. Okay.
Okay.
We can bring it back, okay?
It's the morning.
It was a mistake.
And so the first day of the palace season begins. You wake and dress in something that you would hope will capture the attention of everyone at the breakfast banquet. God, that's hard to say. Breakfast banquet. And you make your way to the grand terrace. It is a pale stone balcony that overlooks all of the capital, and warm city air whips up the mountain and silk streamers flutter along the balustrades. Staff, all wearing gold masks, carry carafes of mimosas and cucumber water, and the tables groan with the weight of platters of elaborate carved fruit and other delicacies. You see Dessa at the far end of the balcony, and they wave happily at you as they share a plate of strawberries with a tall man with chestnut hair.
Oh.
As you move through the banquet, you see that this is not a formal event at all. Many float from table to table, and you drink cool aromatic tea and make your way to the edge of the balcony for the breeze. You see two men in conversation, and they stop, turning to you to include you in the conversation. One man you know from posters and paintings all over the empire. This is the famous actor and bard Aeschylus Pine.
Oh, okay.
His grey eyes draw you in, his lips part in a mischievous smile, revealing gleaming white teeth. His long copper hair is pulled into a careless bun, but obsidian beads belie a purpose in this aesthetic. So, he is Aeschylus Pine, which is hard. It's a very Greek name.
Okay.
It's Aeschylus. Aeschylus, and then Pine. Like Chris Pine. I could have just called him Chris Pine.
I'm going to call him Chris Pine, I'll be honest.
He goes by he, him. And he's a half-elf
Oh, no.
and a famous actor.
Oh, no.
Next to him is another man that you've heard tell of, Captain Toll. Despite his youth, he has many songs already written about him, though the attention is not welcomed. I put a little note here in very tiny pencil writing. It is rumoured that he has the blood of giants in him. Despite how he towers over the other guests, he has kind blue eyes and a soft smiling mouth that present a kind of thoughtful man. He has shoulder-length blonde hair and blonde stubble, and he looks unaccustomed to wearing the light white shirt that, because of the breeze and the billowing of the breeze, reveals a body built for exertion and battle.
Oh, no.
Captain Toll.
Right. Yes. He
Goes by he, him, and he's human with some spice in there that you wouldn't really know, but it makes him very tall and broad.
Oh, no. Human big.
Big boy. Aeschylus speaks to you. Hello. Captain Toll and I were just discussing the events. I find them a thrilling environment to find love, but Captain Toll here, I fear, yearns for a more earnest environment to find love. What are your thoughts? Here are your 4 options for responses.
Okay, guys, I gotta not mess this up.
Yeah, we've met our first himbo.
I was gonna say, this feels like a himbo.
I feel like Winter immediately is drawn to Captain Toll, and I'm here for it.
Yeah. I'm drawn to everyone. I'm so torn. I'm like, I need to be mean to get this person, but nice to this person.
Yeah,
oh
it's
God.
tough. It's tough. Yeah, Zan, you were absolutely atrocious to this guy. Response 1. Okay, this is where I start to get flowery in my language, so do excuse me while I bring a bit of paper right up to my face.
Do it. Okay.
I think the palace season allows the cream to rise, Mr. Pine. Those with the aptitude for court have a way of finding the life that they seek, and those that cannot play the game will find themselves lonely.
Savage, I love it.
Response 2. I think 2 accomplished and handsome men, knowing themselves and their preferences and finding common ground despite different backgrounds, would make the Emperor happy. Response 3. Surely it's not where you find love and companionship, but that you find it at all. It takes bravery to find love wherever you come across, whether you come across it on a marble dance floor or in a desert.
That's cute.
Option 4. I think there is a third way to see it, that there is so much fun to be had when you think not of the pursuit, but of wine and dancing.
I'm trying really hard not to always go for option 4 because I do just want her to become a woo girl.
Remember, there's no incorrect
There
answers.
There isn't. I think.
Let Willow be the woo girl. She was Willow woo Wistera. Wistera.
No, look, we've got it. Look, this is the time to play the game. I can do like true love in other places, so I'm going to go with option 2. Knowing yourself and knowing that you have differences. You know, I think the Emperor would like that.
Okay.
Know yourself. Which seems rich coming from a changeling.
Both men seem unimpressed by the transparent compliment. Captain Toll says to you, the ever-present eye of all, and the Emperor is quite the scrutiny. Wait a minute, let me just read this in advance for a second.
Oh no.
The ever-present eye of all and the Emperor is quite the scrutiny. I only wish for my career and not matters of the heart. Have you met the Emperor yet? Option 1. I would not share my private conversations with the Emperor with you or anyone else.
Oh.
Option 2. The Emperor had the good taste to like me as soon as he met me yesterday. I'm sure I'll be granted a private audience at any moment. Option 3. Briefly, yes. In both your careers, you must have such insights into hearts and characters through the parts that you inhabit as an actor and the actions of those you are in power over. I'm sure that you have great discernments on His Imperial Highness. Option 4. I did. He seemed like someone who knew exactly how to enjoy himself, which surprised and delighted me. So basically, I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
He liked me a lot. I'm definitely in there.
Yeah, she's not gonna go with that one.
Yes, I did meet him, but then you're turning it back saying, I bet you guys are really good at judging people. Or 4, he looked like he could party.
Yeah, do you know what? I don't think Willow got that, like, he looks like he could party necessarily. And I feel like, if I go with number 3, it's going to piss them off again because they're going to be like, oh, she's just like giving us another compliment. But you know what? I'm playing the fucking game. Lads, catch up.
What are you going for?
3.
Okay. Aeschylus seems to grow bored.
Oh no!
But Captain Toll leans in. Yes, I agree. One's actions tell us so much about one's character and soul. Just updating the point system.
Okay. We didn't completely fuck it. Oh my god, this is so stressful. I see why, already I'm like, can we start again? Let me play again.
There's no save points.
Let me save and reload.
Okay. Time moves on. You have an event at the end of this week that you're preparing for.
Okay.
I already need to wee so bad. Maybe we get to the end of this week and then I can go for a quick wee and you can recap.
Yes, I'll give everyone a recap of how it's going.
For the next 5 days, you and the other debutantes are brought together every day to learn an elaborate dance to be performed for the Emperor and his guests on the evening of the 6th day. There is tight competition for the positioning that you dance in.
Okay.
Each dancer performs for the palace season coordinator, Mrs. Cremata.
Bitch!
Impress her and she'll place you where everyone can admire you. Fail to inspire her and she'll position you where no one can see you.
Can I punch her?
That's not an option. That would immensely derail everything. Okay, roll a d6 and add your coordination.
Oh no! I'm not going to impress her at all. Okay.
Oh no! You've got to swap that dice out. That dice is not your friend. She just rolled another one.
Wait, let me re-roll.
No, there's no re-rolling. You can't re-roll. Oh, it's ones. It's ones for days, guys.
And that's a 0 to coordination, so it's fully just a 1. Oh my gosh.
You try to will your limbs into remembering the steps and being graceful, but they do not obey, and Mrs. Chromata coolly hides you in every section of the dance. That is, I'm sorry, but it does feel appropriate.
Yeah, all right. No, I really am going to punch her.
You must find another way to get attention.
Okay, that's
Please roll a d6 and add beauty.
When's my wit going to come into play? Okay, let's just roll it properly. 2, so that's a 3.
Okay.
That's not good. It's not terrible, but it's not great.
The day of the performance arrives, and after dinner, the Emperor and his guests enter the ballroom, where chairs are set up like a theatre with musicians at the ready by the stage. The arcane lights shine up, and nervous debutantes ready themselves for the dance. Whatever happens, it will be observed by everyone in the palace, guests, Emperor, fellow debutantes, and staff alike. You struggle to keep up, and it is written all over your face. And though you somehow make it through the performance, you find that no one approaches you to congratulate you after the show.
Valid.
I'm just going to quickly update the scores.
Oh, God. Guys, I don't think I'm doing well on the scores. I've not rolled well. I had one good roll. My social standing. Willow has done nothing. It's just her family has done stuff so far. What do we think? Can I bring it back? Can I bring it back? Zan raises a good point. This is the start of the movie. You know, we're gonna be humbled immediately, and then it'll be an underdog story, and we'll soar.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What is that? Where did I get this phrase from? It's in some bit of like TV or film. The phrase "sweeter for the struggle, sweeter for the difficulty of the trial." It's from something, isn't it?
I feel like it's like from Bridgerton or some.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that. Anyway.
Okay. Okay.
After the dance, you find yourself walking with Otro back to the debutante's wing. You hear something from a room, and though Otro warns you, you enter the room.
Whoop.
There you see the Fey diplomat, Morluen, and a collection of musicians. Yes, you're finally getting it. Please, but lift the melody more. She sees you enter. Pardon me. I had a fanciful idea I could teach Fey music to mortal musicians. I'm afraid I have been putting these people through their paces. The music that they play... This is not her speaking, sorry. Bad. The music that they play has this beautiful swinging, syncopated lilt, and while drums vibrate through you, there's this soaring viol that lifts you. It's like nothing you've ever heard before. She says, I see that your valet is keen to spirit you away so that you cannot be enthralled by my fey charms, but please, it's been so long since I have danced to a fey tune, and she holds her hand out to you to dance. Response 1. I would never be foolish enough to obey a fey being for fear that you would steal me away. Response 2, which is interesting coming from a changeling.
Yeah.
Response 2. Otro looks after me, but they would never deny me such a moment with you, my lady. Response 3. If I ease any homesickness in you, though my dancing is poor, perhaps it might comfort you. Response 4. Luckily, dancing is one of my favourite pastimes, and though I do not know the steps, I trust you'll teach me.
Okay, guys, help me out here. Do you want to go pee quickly while I decide?
Yeah.
Because I need chat to help me here. So I'm thinking.
Let me get the card for you
yes,
so that
please.
you can.
Okay, thank you. So my gut, I was gonna go with option 2, like Otto, be nice to Otto, but still basically, I'll dance with you. But is this the point where Willow just becomes a woo girl? Do we just start having fun because everything else seems to be going bad? Do we just become that person that's like, let's just have fun while we're here. We're not going to find a husband or a wife. We're not going to get proposed to, so let's just have fun while we're here. What do we all think? Because Scott, you're absolutely correct. Faye and Michelle, it never goes well. So let me know what you think. I follow my woo heart. Yeah, I think she needs a change. Oh, but I was going for the Emperor. Yeah, I need anyone with money. Anyone with money. And as much as I love, I do love Otro, but he's not going to get me money, is he? Oh, okay. But also it's a Fae being, so she may enjoy the like, what? Yeah, I doubt Fae will propose. I also don't think Willow will want to marry the Fae being, because she's like, I'm a changeling and I need people not to know that, and you may know that. So are we going... Shall we go number 4? Oh.
Number 4?
Number 4?
Did I fucking kick something again?
Oh,
I
no,
really did.
You
going 4?
Yes. Let's go. Yeah, guys for Jenna. Going 4. Oh no.
You're finally letting yourself be a woohoo.
Oh yeah, Willow's becoming a woo girl.
She sweeps you up into a dance, and you do everything that you can to keep up. The steps are a heady mix of flying leaps and lifts that make your heart race, and fast-travelling waltz-type steps that leave you breathless. At the end, you collapse together on a bench, smiling and laughing. She gazes at you as she pours you a cup of wine. Now, option 1.
Normally this would be really romantic, but because I'm a changeling, I think Willow's just like, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me.
Well, I'll never do that again. Do you require everyone to be an athlete?
Oh, no.
Do you require everyone to be an athlete just to enjoy dancing in the Feywild? Option 2. We should show the court this dance. I will practice and be better, and surely it should be shared. Option 3.
Not on practice.
Do you miss this when you're away from home? I think it must be hard to be so absent from your homeland. Option 4. There is a game that we play in some places where you dance vigorously with your partner whilst both grasping the same goblet of wine. You must try not to spill a drop. Let's dance again, but this time with wine.
Woo girl! Number 4!
Number 4!
Oh god, I'm failing at this. What's going to happen is Willow's going to change personality so much that she won't get anyone. Let's woo girl it up.
I'm just updating the...
You know what, also, maybe she's a woo girl around Lady Mullowen, because it's like brings out the Fae side of her.
Exactly, she's doing that Fae thing of bringing out your Fae.
Yeah.
Bring out your Fae.
Bring out your Fae. For anyone who's new and not really sure what's going on, Lydias basically made like an Otome choose your own adventure romance game. These are the character I'm playing is on the screen here on the right. The top is my character.
Who's just donated 50 quid.
Thank you so much.
Oh my word! Does it say Ellie?
It does say Ellie.
Elle or Ellie. You need to just refresh it or something.
Bear with.
Incredible! Thank you so much, Elle.
Oh, thank you.
That is brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're going to go in back and you're going to like bring your game of dancing with wine and not spilling a drop to her Fae dancing.
Yeah,
okay.
Like it's
You dance wildly and spill wine everywhere, but the two of you laugh together until your sides hurt, and when you finally slip on a puddle of wine, you collapse together, almost into each other's arms. She says, "Thank you, my sweet. I have you have such joy in your heart. I would almost call you Fae."
Oh, get out!
But do you know what's interesting about that is that there were points coming and going there from Otro was just watching the whole thing. But you don't know because you were just engaged with her.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh god.
Interesting.
Oh god, I'm so scared. I do want to impress Ocho now. What's wrong with me?
You have triggered your first private moment.
Oh my god! I get a private moment?
We have to remember where we are. We're at week 2.
Oh my god.
Sorry, papers.
No, this is...
It's so much better when you do it with an app and it just goes, loading, dink.
Yeah. Shall I just do that?
Loading, loading. Late one evening, as you prepare for bed, a staff member knocks and announces that the Fey diplomat, Lady Morlowen, would like to visit you in your suite, if you agree.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Please do show her in if she's happy that I am in my evening attire. Quick, draw your evening attire.
It's all of this, just all the blue is taken off.
Does Willow wear a gold breastplate to bed?
Yeah.
Okay. She's very defensive. She's got a knife on her leg in bed.
Yeah.
Before long, the willowy, cat-like form of Lady Morlowen sweeps into your room. She clutches a bottle of wine and 2 glasses. Good evening. Thank you for allowing me this time with you. I bring wine, mortal wine, of course, but it is a good vintage. You sit together by the open window, the smell of jasmine carried by the cool night breeze. You are an uncommon creature, Willow. I have spent many months in the mortal realm, and indeed in the Iridian Palace, and it's a rare thing to have my head turned by mortal charms. You reply, I beg your pardon, I am going to be speaking in just for for a bit of it. You honour me, but you find me at a disadvantage, Lady Morlowen. I know so little of the Feywild. I didn't really expect that we would have change.
But maybe she's a changeling who's probably not actually grown up in the Feywild. Right?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. I know so little of the Feywild, only what we are told in fairy tales. Tell me a little of your home. She replies, it has a beauty that few mortals could conceive of, but it is savage too. The savagery adds to the beauty. That is true of all things Fey. We are not sweet like custard. We are not syrupy smelling like geraniums. We are as delicious as a chili pepper and as fragrant as wine with its tannins and age. And then you reply, you speak with such poetry. I can see how people are seduced into making promises to the Fey. She says, make no mistake, a Fey bargain is as strong as steel, and the strongest bargain of all is that of marriage. The Fey take it very seriously. We would know those that we hope to make such a bargain with. We would know what it feels like for our fingers to touch, for our mouths to meet, for our hearts to beat as one, so that there is no disappointment later. She strokes one finger along your arm. Option 1.
Fuck.
Option 1. As a diplomat, you will court me on my terms, fairy.
Oh, shit.
You have not even poured the wine and already you take advantage. Option 2. You turn your hand to meet her fingertips as she draws it along your forearm. Then let this be the first of your tests. Once I have passed it with flying colours, let us quickly move to the next. And then you lean in to kiss her. Option 3. Then you have lingered too long in the mortal realm, for I see sweetness in you. I see caution in the way you wish to love me, and there is no shame in that.
Oh.
Or option 4, you caress her cheek and lean in to kiss her passionately. And you say to her, then let us take this evening to know each other. We have the rest of the season to play and drink. Think of the now and not of the future.
Guys, what do I do?
You know what? I'm going to give you a tip.
Yes, please.
Because think about the way that you have won her so far.
Yeah.
And what she likes and doesn't like.
Yeah.
Because she's actually, funnily enough, one of the hardest to romance.
Oh.
Because some of the things that she really doesn't like are things that we would instinctively want to do. I think, in fact, the 2 game testers that we did got very bad scores with her.
Oh, okay.
So, option 1 is
Piss off, babe.
bit of piss off. Option 2 is I could beat any test.
Yeah,
I can do this.
That's.
Option 3 is basically being sweet and compassionate to her.
Yeah. Oh, we're going in for the smooch, right?
We're right in for smooch.
First smooch. Look, Dragon Age doesn't give us enough smooches. Agatha hasn't had enough smooches. Gwen got 1 smooch. I'm going in.
Going in. So you caress her cheek and lean in to kiss her passionately. Then let us take this evening to know each other. We have the rest of the season to play and drink. Think of the now and not of the future. She laughs wickedly. How perfect, my love.
Ooh, alright. Okay.
That is tremendous. 1 smooch. I would say anyone that ever knows anything about my world it's not super, like, there's monogamy, but it doesn't, having a smooch now doesn't shut down all your other options.
It's not like the gross Bridgerton thing of like, oh, she's not pure anymore.
Sullied.
Yeah, no.
Sullied. Okay. We should have a smooch klaxon.
Yeah.
I imprint like a duckling, though. You sure do.
When I first play games like this, I try and just go with whatever, and then once I've played through, then I'll like work out what the character's like, and then replay it.
Can I just point out, Rooney, what are you doing here? It is far too early for you.
Rooney's here for smooches.
I hadn't even realised. I've been too busy reading. I hadn't realised you were here.
Yeah.
Okay. Week 2.
Okay.
A grand ride is organised for the guests of the Emperor and the debutantes. Otro brings you to the royal stables and you are shown to your horse. I put horse because I figured some people don't know. I'm not going to start to explain what a farn is here. They will ride just behind you so that you can get anything that you might need along the way. And Otro tells you that they're a good rider, so if you're ever in trouble, they can help.
Okay, thank you, Otro.
Horses and riders stream out of the stables and palace grounds and up into the mountains that overlook the capital. It is breathtaking. You find yourself in a line of riders as the path narrows. Ahead of you is the Emperor on a powerful warhorse. But looking to your side, you see Princess Neki, her hair being tugged from its style by the fresh mountain air. Dark, turquoise eyes look at you. Where you expect coldness, you find spark and wit dancing.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then she says to the Emperor, Your Grace, I seem to find myself in step with someone who cannot be expected to keep up in my conversations of politics and philosophies as you can. She flashes you a small smile, an almost imperceptible invitation to play.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Julian turns to call back. I wanted you to... no, this is Julian. I wanted you to get to know the Iridian people, my people. For empires, whether you are mine or not, are not made of diamonds alone, but of rock and mortar and crystal and soil and ore. Who knows what Lady Wisterer is made of, but there is no better time to find out. He's basically encouraging her to get to know you. Option 1. By my eye, the ruby tells the emerald to converse with rock, unable to see that they do in fact speak to the diamond.
Oh, I kind of like that. I like that a lot.
Option 2. Your Graces, though I never wish to disappoint my Emperor, you will find no common matter here, for the more I speak, the more you will find that I glitter more brilliantly than any diamond. Option 3. Your Grace, you honour me that I should be such a branch between our empires. Princess Neki is clearly a woman of immense insight and grace, and will find in me only goodness and loyalty.
Hell no.
Option 4. Thank you, Your Grace. Princess Neki, let us drink wine and converse while we ride.
Option 1. I'm not going to be a coward. I'm going to say, you're talking to the diamond, bitches.
Which is fucking bold when you think of how you did at the dance.
I know. It's so terrible, but it's gonna go poorly. Who cares? We got a smooch. I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm hoping the Emperor likes it. He might like the boldness. Probably not, but who knows?
You said, by my eye, the ruby tells the emerald to converse with a rock, but unable to see that they do in fact speak to the diamond. You see the shoulders of the Emperor stiffen with distaste.
Oh no!
But when you glance back, you could swear that you see a smile from the Khotan princess. The Emperor says, you seem to think that you seem to value yourself higher than me, when I was making a point that every person has value and should be treated as such. There is an awkward silence as you ride on. After a while, Princess Neki speaks. Are you as bold in everything you do, Miss Wistera? And if so, is that an Iridian trait? I'm intrigued. Option 1. No, I'm special.
No.
Option 2. I am bold. There is nothing I would not do for what I want. Option 3. My foolish words have displeased the Emperor, and that makes me wretchedly un-Iridian. Our imperial leader shows us by example humility, wisdom, and compassion for his whole empire. I kind of imagine that you're saying this really loudly so we can hear you.
I'm so sorry, Julian.
The best of us Iridians strive to have 1/8 of his heart and a whisper of his joie de vivre. That's option 3.
Yeah.
Option 4 is Emperor Julius II is bold. He extracts such joy out of every moment, and I would always wish to emulate that, but I could not speak for the rest of the empire.
Oh, I kind of like number 4. I wanted something that. Here's where I'm having trouble. I'm trying to impress everyone, and I'm not going to impress everyone.
This scene is particularly difficult because Princess Neki is so insanely different to the Emperor.
Yeah. What was
so
option
here we go.
2?
Option 1. I'm very special.
Yeah, no, I don't think she's saying that. She was just trying to be like, you want me to be witty and engaging? Like, sure.
Option 2. I don't know if people are picking up in chat, but they're always the same. I haven't juggled the themes. You can kind of tell.
2 and 4 are the ones I tend to be going for.
Yeah, 2 tends to be quite ambitious. 4 tends to be very carefree.
Yeah.
So number 2 is I am bold, and there is nothing I wouldn't do for what I want.
Yeah.
3 is I have fucked up. The Emperor's incredible for all of these reasons.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that.
4 is he's rad, and we all want to be rad.
Yeah, right? Do we go... You're right, some people are a fan of 2. I don't want to go 1 or 3. Kind of like 4. But I did like 2 as well. Let's go...
Zan says never apologise.
Yeah, never apologise.
Scott is a big fan of 2, which is I always get what I want.
She's flicking between ambitious and carefree. Oh.
I mean,
so let's go with 2. Let's go with 2. I don't think she's going to be as carefree here because she is trying. So
we're going 2?
2.
I am bold. There's nothing I wouldn't do to get what I want. Princess Neki glitters as she smiles to you. Then I'm excited to discover what it is that you want.
I wish I knew. I wish I knew. My goodness. Oh god, I'm not Lydia's keeping score of how everyone I think what people are thinking, and I'm terrified.
Okay. You know what? You've triggered another private moment.
Yes! Smooch number 2! Let's go!
Smooch 2! Remember that we just did the ride.
Yeah. We just did the ride.
You wake in the night and slip out into the corridors of the palace, drinking in the majesty of it, every ornate moulding and grand painting. You find yourself on the balcony where you enjoyed the breakfast on the first day. and you see the form of Princess Neki standing at the balustrade looking out at the stars. For a moment, you consider leaving them to their contemplations, but you disturb a chair and she turns, starting. "My apologies," you say. I should have been doing a Russian accent this whole time. Damn it!
Do it now, it's fine. Well,
"You must see a Khotan awake." That's not Russian. That's not. I'll do whatever it is that I'm doing. That's what Khotan is.
Yeah.
Yeah. "You must see a Khotan awake and alone in the palace, when everyone is asleep, and think I am up to no good. But I often come. I'm going to switch back to the thing because I can't. But I often come out here at night to see the stars. Look. You draw near and look out at the night sky with all the glittering blanket of lights. It's beautiful. In the Khotan Palace, we have a scholar employed just to study the stars for the Empress." Oh, the music is really digging in. The princess is quiet for a moment, her pale face bathed in moonlight. "Do you miss your home?" you ask. She looks at you. "It is thought that if the mystics can tell you which star to follow, it will lead you to greatness, to the best fate the gods can offer. I was always skeptical. I saw no science, no verifiable truth. But when the scholars and mystics agreed that my star lay to the west, my mother, the Empress, sent me here to follow my fate. I could not understand why she would send me away on such a dangerous mission to such a strange land where we are yet to call each other friends so soon after the war. I could never see my fate." She steps closer, and you catch the smell of salt and citrus. But you finding me here tonight, under my star," she looks up at a bright star above you. "You, who shines out in this court of flickering candles. Maybe the mystics were right. Maybe I have found the fate the gods had for me." Option 1. You do not have to listen to proud mystics or pompous scholars. You are a princess. You are here. You brought yourself here. Option 2. I have always known my fate would be a path to the stars, and now I feel we could walk that path together. And you lean in for a kiss, which is very bold for a princess.
It's very bold.
"But you should know that I cannot withdraw from the season. If you like me enough, you must join the game to win me," and you flash her a challenging smile.
Oh, that feels good.
3. It must have been hard for you to be sent away by your mother, to risk your life in a hostile foreign land. I think your mother loves and respects you, though, to trust you in representing your empire to us. Or 4. In my experience, wherever you wander, life follows. I try to walk on and experience every step as a new surprise to be enjoyed.
Option 2, right? That was the smooch, but like you gotta win me, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah. She'll like the challenge. I get another smooch.
That is a +10. You're absolutely
Tanking it.
ripping ahead with that one. Okay, so I've always known my fate would be a path to the stars, and now I feel that we could walk it together. You lean in for a kiss, but you should know that I cannot withdraw from the season. If you like me enough, you must join the game to win me, and you flash her a challenging smile. She brushes her thumb over your lips and says, "Then so be it. I will watch you capture every heart and hope to keep yours."
Oh, yes.
Very, very
Perfect.
good. 10 out of 10. Exactly. She did very well.
Oh no.
We've just done the ride, so we're going back.
Yeah.
A Faye and a Yonti, I know. What a, like...
So different.
We've done the ride.
I'm gonna switch them all.
Gotta smooch them all is the tagline.
The new tagline.
Okay.
As long as I don't have to roll, I might be okay.
Well, that's truly unlucky for you, because we're into the rolling section.
No! Okay.
For the next 4 days, the halls of the debutantes wing are a hive of activity as rehearsals commence for the play.
Okay.
While various work people are already assembling a set and props, auditions are organised. Those that wish to compete for roles in the play must speak lines and sing a song while dancing in front of Mrs. Cremata,
Oh,
Mistress
this bitch!
Palace season. You see people nervously step up and try their hardest to impress her, some leaving the stage in tears from her scolding words, and some smiling broadly. Roll a d6 and add wit.
Alright. Okay.
Here we go. Which of these dice are going to betray you next?
Right. I feel like I need to pick a fresh one.
Yeah, so far, Mummy would be happy. I mean, depends how racist Mummy might be.
Oh my god. Hopefully not too, because she's probably a changeling too.
That's true.
Or maybe I am one of those babies that was like switched as a child and they don't know. Right, ugly dice. That's okay. That's a 3, but I also have a 3 to my wit, so that's a 6.
You get the main part. As the week progresses, you put everything you have into the part and you realise that you should leave nothing to chance. And the costume you've been given is quite dull. Roll a d6 and add family fortune to embellish the dress.
Cool, okay.
You gotta roll well, otherwise it's a -1.
Yep, okay. You've done okay, but I cannot risk you again. I rolled a 2. It's -1, so it's a 1. It's not a 0, but it is the worst still.
It's still the worst. Though you excel in your part, you see that Dessa, though in a smaller part, is wearing a gown of sheer yellow fabric adorned with jewels. And after the performance, when people do not speak to you, they are speaking to your friend who looks so enchanting.
I'm sorry. If you can't
It's over
see
with
past-
Dessa.
Dessa, you're dead to me. You're dead to me.
Beautiful. Week 2 is done.
Week 2. Week 2 is done. Okay, week 2 recap.
Oh, hang on a minute. I need to update you do the
Okay, week 2 update. Otro, our valet, I have no idea how he feels about Willow. I think he's probably quite indifferent to her. Emperor Julian, again, I don't think he really cares. I think he's like, fine, nothing special. I don't think he hates her. I think she's not on the radar. Princess Neki and Lady Mullowen, we've had smooches with both. Princess Neki feels more like actual romantic, whereas the Fae feels like let's just have fun, let's have a smooch. Dessa is dead to me. She upstaged me. Chris Pine, I wonder if he likes me because I did well in a fellow actor, maybe. Probably not though. He's bored by me though, and Captain Toll, I don't know, I feel like he thought I was nice, but
I'm going to tell you something right now. You've tripped another private moment.
Yes. Oh,
because it felt negative. Maybe that's because of the way that I described it when you did the play. But you did get the main part, so you did draw attention to yourself. You were just wearing a kind of Can I point out as well? As a trained actor, you wore the appropriate costume that you were given by the people who were putting the play together. Yeah. Whereas Dessa went out and put she bejazzled everything.
Yeah, she had to bejazzle it because her acting wasn't as good as mine.
Yeah, because she had a non-speaking role but came in as like a glitter ball.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My personality shone through.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly, Scott. Anyone already looking saw Willow. So, Willow, you're doing great. Hun, you're doing great.
All right. You take a rare moment alone to walk the rose gardens of the palace. You are taking in the heady scent when you hear a voice behind you. Is it the flowers that enrapture you or the fine air? I think it could be both, Captain Toll. Then please do me the honour of letting me take you for a walk outside the palace where the air is even finer and the wildflowers grow. You do have the option of saying no, of course.
Oh, no, we're going. We're going.
She's going to a second location with a stranger, guys.
Smooch.
I could think of nothing I would rather do on this beautiful morning. Captain Toll takes you to the north side of the mountain beyond the palace and the city, where small alcoves in the rock create shady areas of lush grass and weeping willows. You walk until you come to a tiny waterfall and a pool of cool, clear water. He leans against a tree, so tall and yet far more comfortable here than you've seen him before. A fresh breeze flutters, and his thick blonde hair flutters his thick blonde hair from his face, and his bright blue eyes meet yours. I have often come here. I'm afraid I find courtly games more fatiguing than any battle, and the peace this secret place gives me is invaluable. Thank you for bringing me here. It's beautiful. He says, You are welcome. You honour me with your time. In truth, I am so drawn to you, but I know I cannot compete with many at court. I am always an oaf who lacks the skill to cut with words. Now, your options of replies go as follows.
Oh, God.
So you bring me here to show me that you're an oaf with a pretty backdrop as well.
Savage!
Option 2. But Captain, if you like me, you must win me fair and square. There is stiff competition in the palace, those who have higher rank and deeper coffers than you. This place is beautiful, but you try to win a fight outside of the ring, and it is not the rules.
Oh.
Option 3. You are no oaf, and in bringing me here, you show me a part of yourself. I see your kinship to the mountain. I see your humility and kindness. You step forward and pick a leaf from his hair. I see your beauty, Captain Toll. Option 4. I'm always delighted to be shown beautiful new places, especially by you, a man of courage and beauty. Be assured, where you wished for us to go, I would happily be by your side.
I'm going to go number 3.
You are no oaf, and in bringing me here, you show me a part of yourself. I see your kinship to the mountain. I see your humility and kindness. You pick a leaf from his hair. I see your beauty, Captain Toll. Please. He steps close to you. Call me Aiden. He caresses your cheek and leans in to kiss you. Do you smooch back?
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Smooch!
Smooch!
Smooch number 3, let's go!
Hey.
I'm loving this game so much.
3 smooches. Okay. Back to week 3.
Oh my goodness. Aiden, his name was.
Aiden Toll. Captain Aiden Toll.
Captain Toll. Toll.
Alright. Otro explains to you that the next 5 days will be the last time you can present yourself to all at the palace. At the beginning of the week, there is a feast, an evening of wine and food and excess. It is advised that you wear something eye-catching and in the latest of fashions. At the end of the week, there is to be a final exhibition of debutantes, but I put bebutantes.
Debutantes!
And an evening giving you time to show off your best talents and attributes. It's basically like a kind of parade where you're on a float and then you kind of do whatever it is that you do best.
Talent show.
It's a bit like a talent show, but a processing talent
Yeah.
show. This is the time that you use everything at your disposal to show off what you're made of. But first they help you with your wardrobe, any alterations or last-minute accessories you might want for the feast.
Okay.
By the time the feast commences, you've done everything you can to look ravishing and on the cutting edge of fashion. I have put in brackets to describe your outfit, but we don't need to because we have a picture of it.
Oh, so this is the outfit.
This is the feast outfit.
This is the feast outfit over that side. It's just for you guys to know, it's like a combination of very light flowing fabrics, like that blue coppery rusted colour, and then there's like a breastplate that like looks like wings coming out, and then just a bunch of like I was thinking like those wreaths, but like they come up taller to like give her that height.
Yeah.
And then just lots of gold jewellery.
I really like Captain Toll and Willow Small.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, I've got to say that both Sweet and Zan, the games testers, both went max beauty, and so when it came to the exhibition, they just sat there and went,
This is what I do.
I'm
I'm gonna do stand up.
oh my god, can you imagine? imagine somebody going past going, mother-in-law's, right? Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's the night of the feast.
Okay.
You step into the hall of feasts with Otro and Dessa. You've obviously had a quick chat and like a kind of little bit of...
Yeah.
You've talked it out.
We've talked it out.
You've known her forever.
Fight,
It's easy to have those conversations. Arcane's lights gently float through the vaulted ceilings like glowing fireflies. A horseshoe-shaped table occupies one end, which has the Emperor and his family and guests, and the rest of the room is arranged with long tables heavily decorated with carafes of wine and elaborate platters of food. Music lilts through the scented air, and already the room is alive with conversation and merriment. Otro pulls you away from your friend and whispers to you, "I've pulled some strings so that you can sit on the high table if you can be quick about it." You look to Dessa, who smiles wildly and bids for you to go and make the most of your opportunity. Okay, now, I'm going to give you a tip, which I didn't give to the game testers, but it is fair. This, which is different to the other things with options, everyone can see you right now. So, so you gain and lose marks because everyone can see you.
So by sitting at the main table, you can
Well, you're with the big boys. You're with all the kind of characters, whereas you're just going to be with the kind of... so you're going to be sitting with your mum.
Okay, I don't want to sit with my mum.
Okay, option one. Okay. You race to the table, purposefully tripping another Deb on the way so that your speed finds you sitting next to the Emperor.
Shit, I do want to sit next to the Emperor.
Option two. You walk as fast as you can and you sit yourself near the Emperor and beside the beautiful Fade diplomat, Morluen.
Oh, God, okay.
Option three. You offer your place to your dear friend Dessa. Option four.
Sorry, Dessa, absolutely not.
Option four, you smile at Otro and you pick up a glass of wine from the table nearest to you and you say, "As long as I have my friends, I will have a good time." After you take a sip of wine, you see that the opportunity has passed to take the spot at the high table.
Okay, so God, I really want to trip someone, but I'm not gonna. I think Willow...
Michelle would trip somebody.
Michelle would. I will not.
Fade up.
Do I go? Yeah, walk quickly and then I'm sat next to... I'm torn between 2 and 4 again, which feel like my main two options are quite a lot. So
ambitious woohoo girl.
Yeah. So if I go for 4...
Everyone sees you just kind of go, "Let's have a good time." If you do 2, you are hustling it to the sea, but you're not actually sabotaging anybody else.
Yeah.
You do get near the Emperor, but you're on the high table, but you're next to Morluen.
Yeah. Oh, guys, help me out. Who thinks 2 and who thinks 4? Quickly put it in chat. Just say 2 or 4. Sounds up for 1, of course. Oh God, there is a...
Really says 2.
There's a 2.
I think 2 might win out. You know what you want to do.
You know I want
Sam only wants you to be true to yourself.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You see what I really want in my heart, and it is 1. But we will go 2.
Okay. You walk as fast as you can and sit by the Fey diplomat. Oh wait, I just have to quickly, because this is actually complicated when it comes to scoring. So,
okay. Oh God. So who do we think is not gonna like me doing that? I feel like Lady Morluen will be like, "Ugh, you rushed here, gross." I think Princess Neki might like it because I think she likes the ambition Willow has. Otro, I really just don't think Otro cares about me at all, which makes me sad, but if I did another playthrough, I'd try and romance Otro for sure. Captain might not like that abandoned my friends. That is true. That is true. You don't think Dessa... Well, Dessa, look. Dessa got what she got because she tried to upstage me at the play, so... Sorry, Dessa. We're here to play a game.
So we've gone 2. You walk as fast as you can, you sit yourself near the Emperor and beside the beautiful... No.
I sit next to the Emperor, yes.
Wait.
Lydia's just checking her notes.
I am. What I've done is I wrote Morwen, and what I meant was Princess Neki, because
Okay,
that's what
fine.
I've written in the conversation.
That makes sense.
But
okay.
thankfully, I just need to correct that for my own sake later on.
Please don't
Thankfully,
sit-
there's another one that you smooched.
Okay,
so
I was
you're
going to
sort of in the
say...
same place.
Well, I was going to say, please don't let me be sat between both of them. I smooched you last week and I smooched you the week before. Whoops.
You walk as fast as you can.
Yeah.
You're sitting next to the Khotan Princess, Neki.
Okay.
The Emperor does not turn from the conversation they're having with the person on the other side, but Princess Neki speaks to you and raises her voice so that everyone might hear you both. Not only do you ride well, but you light up a crowded room. In the Khotan Empire, we value a person of ambition such as yourself more than you seem to here. My visit to Iridia has been languid and indulgent, which I find surprising, but I'm intrigued to discover what your experience has been of the season.
Ooh, okay.
So it's one of those things that you often see when it's like a crowded room is, I am going to offer up conversation that everybody, all the important people can hear.
So this is, what I've been doing is like responding to them individually. Now I have to like...
Yes, this is different. Everyone can hear you.
Okay.
Option 1. Thank you, Princess. You are right. I am not loved for my competitive nature, and it heartens me to know that there might be a place in this world where I could be celebrated. If you were to save me a dance later, my experience of the season would be far improved. Option 2.
Okay.
Thank you, Princess. My experience of the season has been that courtly games suit me well, and the Emperor is always in the company of the very finest sorts of people. It is invigorating to engage with such wit. Option 3. You are too kind. My experience has been that the palace is populated with exciting and surprising people, and I've loved getting to know everyone here. I will never forget any one of you for the rest of my life. I can't even say this.
No.
Option 4. That the palace and its summer season is the most pleasurable experience that any person can come across. I've never danced with such abandon or tasted such wine, nor felt more beautiful, and I never will again. A toast to His Imperial Highness Julian II.
Ooh, okay. Classic 2 or 4. 2 or 4. I like the 4 still feels a bit of 3 of like, yeah, I've like loved it. Everything here has been great. But I don't think she will like it. She likes Willow's ambition.
That's exactly what she said beforehand, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that she likes you because you're witty and ambitious.
Yeah. All right, 2. Let's go 2. That's not...
Thank you, Princess. My experience of the season has been that courtly games suit me well and that the Emperor is always in the company of the very finest sorts of people. It's invigorating to engage with such wit. You see your friend Dessa smile at you from across the room. She's so proud of you.
Oh.
Neki leans in and speaks quietly to you. When you've had your fill, I hope that you will let us become better acquainted. Perhaps a dance?
Yes. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautifully done. Now I've just got to make sure that I get the things right for that.
Oh my goodness.
So...
Okay, how do we think we did there? How did, like, Dessa seemed like, okay, like, proud, so that's good.
Ooh.
I don't think Captain Toll... Oh, I did like that oof! Why didn't you just say oof?
You came so close to a private moment with somebody, and then it just dipped back again.
How can I get it back? Okay, let me have it. Oh God, I want that private moment so bad.
I tell you what, your Neki score is great.
Yeah, but like I'm trying to play the field. I'm like, okay, I got Neki. Oh, thank you, Zan. Otto is just like, this is just another debutante, like, whatever. That's fine.
I tell you something, the story of this, like, the narrative that we're weaving is so fun, and it could not be more different to the game testers.
Oh, okay, that's fun. That's good.
I feel like it's spicier. I think the games testers, they play so much Otome. Zan and they like played the game in a way that their scores were so fucking high. They hit it hard. Anyway.
Oh wait, so when you say this is so different, the games tester did really well. Michelle, not so much.
You're playing the narrative.
Yeah,
You've got like the spicy narrative. Okay.
I'm playing the spicy narrative. That's what I'm here for.
And honestly, I'm kind of glad because it's playing through stories that we haven't like seen. Like neither of them got the private moment with Morlowen.
Ooh, okay.
Because she's tough to.
Okay.
I had to bat them away.
Why am I not batting them away?
As the days pass, you're preparing feverishly with your mother and Otro for the exhibition, which will take the form of a parade through the palace with decorated carts as floats, where you can display a talent for all to see. Your mother gives money to Otro to make your floats as spectacular as possible. Please roll a d6 and add family money. Or whatever is left of it.
Okay, let's go green. Green for money. I rolled a 5.
Ooh.
So -1 is 4. 4. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Otro, help me.
After all these days and events at the palace, your coffers are low and your float is just simple wood. Now, wasn't quite good enough.
Oh my god, no.
Now, it is your choice what you do on your float.
Okay.
So roll a d6 and add your choice of coordination, wit, or beauty.
Okay, we're going wit.
Really is a stand-up? Or like a monologue, or like a TED talk.
It's improv.
That's how it gets. All you come
job.
with is the red circle that you get at TED Talks, and you just stand on it and talk about vulnerability like Breanne Brown.
Oh my god. Do you know what? I reckon it's like a monologue because she did well at the acting.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's good. I rolled a 5, so that's 7.
That's very good.
No, 8 rather. That's 8. Can't do math.
In spite of your humble float, but also perhaps because of it, your talent shines out, and you feel proud of how you performed. Okay, I'm just going to do another. So it's 12. Can't count.
Is this what Sam and Sweet, our testers, did they just stand there because they were like, I'm so beautiful?
I think in both instances it was kind of like, I think is it Tipping the Velvet? There's like, you do the tableaus where you just sort of like dress up and stand there in a tableau.
You guys rejected the Emperor? What's wrong with you?
Ooh.
Oh, I hate these noises. I am desperate to know all the things, places I've gone wrong, or like hopefully done well in. Oh my god.
I can't count.
Just add 10.
Okay. You have tripped a private moment.
Private moment! Hell yeah.
Let's go. What's the time?
That's
Yeah, we've
fair,
got time.
sweet.
We've got time.
That's fair. That's fair, Sam. That's fair. Okay, private moment.
I think that's everyone's feeling about Julian is like, you got to schedule in your smooches with Julian. You find yourself one day in the city collecting jewellery for the next event. You cut through a dark alley and find that you no longer know how to get back to the palace. You are beginning to feel worried as the city turns you around and around before eventually you hear a voice. You are a long way from the palace, my dear. Somehow, Aeschylus Pine is right by your side and smiling at you in a way that stops you from feeling lost.
Oh.
Somehow, you clever thing, you found your way right to my stage door. Did you hear my siren call? You reply, I must have. Come in for a moment. The theatre is empty, but I have wine, and then I can take you back to the palace myself. You step through a door into the backstage of a grand theatre. The tight corridors are littered with props and costumes, but soon you sit in his dressing room and share a glass of cool wine. In truth, I'm glad to steal a moment with you away from the pageantry. And then you say you wish to seduce me in private with wine and your fame. He laughs. I wanted to tell you that you shine brighter than any other debutante. I wanted to tell you this in a place where I'm not always competing for your attention. You say, does competition frighten you? It does not, but I could ask you the same question. You see, I feel very drawn to you, but I've learned from bitter experience that not many can tolerate the life of a partner to somebody such as myself who has, well, many clamour for my attention.
Oh, I hate him, but I love it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
He's the Marmite
Yeah.
in this, isn't he? He
Yeah.
really divides people. He's very charming.
Yeah.
He's quite naughty.
I can fix him.
Option 1. I doubt it's as many as you think. Besides, as long as your eyes are on me, no other person in the world matters. Remember, you got to think about what his
Yeah.
thing is. Option 2. You think very highly of yourself, Mr. Pine. You think the weight of your fame is the same as that of wealth and nobility. It's kind of a shitty thing.
Yeah,
it's kind
I
of
don't
almost
like
shittier
that,
than the
yeah.
first option. Option 3. Is it a burden to have so many vie for your attention? I think it must be. In truth, I cannot say what my reaction to such a life would be. I've never experienced such a thing, and it sounds like a challenging thing for anyone. I'm sorry you have to share so much of yourself with the world.
Nah. What?
All the compassionate answers, you're like, ugh.
They are really. If I'm being honest, if I was playing through this on my own, I would probably go with all the compassionate answers because that is like close to what I would normally pick. But
I think you probably worked it out that there are like 2 sliders essentially.
yeah,
There's the bitch and the compassionate, and
Yeah.
the ambitious and the carefree.
yeah.
And somehow you're missing. You're only on one slider.
Yeah.
Option 4. I'm not inclined to jealousy, if that's what you're asking. I think we have similar minds. We live in the moment. If your future looks like any moment spent with me, then I count myself as the luckiest person alive. And you try and kiss him.
Ooh.
Or I might add that I do always write at the bottom of a page an option for shutting down, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
sort of know.
I'm not shutting any of these down.
So we've got.
I'm leaning towards 1 and 4. I'm trying to work out what he'd like. He feels like the kind of guy that would like someone to be a bitch to him, but I don't know if that's the case.
Between 1 and 4, guys. So it is.
1 is.
Basically, you're needling him,
Yeah.
you know, but also saying, keep your eyes on me and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Or, I don't get jealous, I'll do whatever.
Which is he gonna like? I kind of like 1. He does have step on me vibe. I'm gonna go with 1 because like I kind of want to be a bitchy. And if it doesn't play out, it's a shame. But because I do want to smooch him, but.
Yeah, Rooney says 1 as well. I love how he's dividing people because
Yeah.
I'm sort of with Charlie as well. Like he is a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, I know Zan. He was basically modelled after Ephoros, but without
I do want to smooch him real bad, but oh god.
Okay, so your answer is.
Can I ask a cheeky question?
Okay,
No, you can't answer it.
try.
Well, like, 4 said and tried to kiss him, but I'm like, is that the only option to kiss him?
No.
Okay, then I'll go 1.
So after he says, are you going to have a problem with people who clamour for my attention? And you say, I doubt it's as many as you think. Besides, as long as you have eyes on me, no other person in the world matters. Aeschylus laughs heartily and leans in to kiss you. You are quickly stealing my heart, you dagger-tongued temptress. But let me take you back to the palace before anyone could say we've been doing scandalous things without a chaperone. And you walk hand in hand back to the palace.
Hell yes!
Top marks for Aeschylus Pine.
Smooch number 4.
Mooch!
Oh my god, all of these smooches. Oh, I'm glad. Why am I glad he liked that?
I know, it's fucking terrible, isn't it? We're on tally 4 of smooches. 4.
Okay.
You have smooched. Aeschylus Pine, the famous actor, Princess Neki of the Iridian Empire, Captain Aidan Tull, and Lady Morlwen, the Fey diplomat.
Yeah. Got the little hearts next to them so we know we smooched them.
Okay. Do you know what? I think. What have we've done week 3.
Oh my god.
You've done everything now that you could do, right? Because you've done it. You did the.
Oh, now do I just get proposals?
Guys,
God.
This is the most stressful part of the game.
Guys, who are we marrying?
Because people propose to you. You've got to wait.
No, I know, but like, who out of the 4 that we've? Oh fuck, I don't know. We made.
Here's the thing.
I don't know.
Now is like the week where this is the tough one, guys, because you've got to have nerves of steel.
Okay.
Yeah, Sweet found this part really hard because you could turn people down and then no one else proposes to you. Yeah. You got to work out if this is your best bet.
Yeah.
It is the morning after the great feast. Oh no, it's the morning after the exhibition. Your mother wakes you. Well, you've done everything you could to secure a good match, and now all we can do is wait and see. I hope that you'll be proposed to before nightfall, but we still have some days before we leave for home. You rise and dress for breakfast, thinking of everything you've experienced in your season here. Oh gosh, nearly went straight into one. So,
the Emperor. Oh, okay. Yes. Imagine if Otome just proposed right now, out of nowhere.
Okay.
The binder's out. Okay, but right, like right. Princess Neki is. Look, here's the thing. If I'm honest, I love Captain Aidan Toll. He is too good for our girl Willow. He is too kind-hearted. He is too lovely.
Okay. You are taking dinner on a warm evening in the city with a few of your other Deb friends. Though the company is good and you find your mind wandering, then the door of the restaurant opens. In the pink twilight, wait, what? And the pink twilight silhouettes the slender form of Aeschylus Pine.
Oh.
The restaurant is silent. He speaks that you and the whole room would hear.
This is gonna go badly for you, my guy.
Can't wait. There's nothing like a public proposal that goes down the fucking toilet. Zad, let's just enjoy this.
Okay.
I have been cruelly pierced by true love's arrow. Yes, it is true. This beauty and that quick tongue and shining eyes has slain me. He moves through the tables of gawking onlookers. Your friends giggle with excitement. I am prone and begging for mercy. You are all my witnesses now. I have little choice. It is death. He takes one knee and opens a small box containing a glittering marriage cord of golden diamonds. Or love. I pray that you are merciful and pick love. Option 1. Well, basically, do you accept or do you decline? Oops! He's disgusting.
I decline. I think if we had more time with him, I maybe would have, but he was fun, but there wasn't anything like.
Also,
I was just like,
does it up your status if you've turned down Chris Pine?
Exactly.
For a public marriage proposal?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn him down. But if this is the only proposal, though, I fucked it, guys.
You place your hand on his shoulder. Then Cupid has been cruel to you, for I cannot marry you. He plays it off as a spectacle to advertise his next play, but you can see the pain in his eyes. Aeschylus never marries, but lives a life from one young pretty thing to another.
He never marries?
Nope.
I did that to him?
You did that to him.
Dude.
My dude, I spoke in private with you once.
Exactly, we had a fun flirt once. You're like,
He's
you're
done.
the one.
He's done.
Oh
He's
my God.
absolutely fucking done. Right.
Oh, Chris Pine, I'm sorry.
Did we learn nothing from Frozen? Yeah, he basically becomes Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, apologies.
Okay.
I kind of love that though. I hate that I like that even more. Like, it's just me or no one.
You just put your hand on his shoulder and went, ooh.
Oof, no.
Sozzle.
Love is an open door, but not open to you.
You're returning to your suite one evening when, in a flurry of lavender hair and heady perfume, you find yourself pinned to a wall in a dark alcove. Well, my sweet, you have played the game to its fullest. You have played so cunningly that you have ensnared a fae's heart. I can think of nothing but the smell of your neck and the taste of you. She collects herself for a moment and looks at you, bright eyes glittering in the dim candlelight. Forgive me, my passion runs away from me. I came to talk to you. When I came to you in your quarters and we spoke of my homeland, you know that in my work I must split my time between the mortal realms and the Fey Wild. She caresses your face. I came to ask you if you could live such a life. Our life would not be free of danger, but what life is, our life would be passion and challenge and so very full. Would you agree to marry me?
Oh my God. Nick, same.
She had him into a wall.
Same. I was like, right, Princess Neki. And then, oh my God.
Is this your last proposal?
I mean, it could be.
She does bring with her family. You came here for money.
Yeah, so would I have money with her?
I mean, yeah, she's a fae. She's
Yeah.
a diplomat. She's got a good job.
I kind of
But
like...
Neki, though, I mean,
Neki.
Scott's saying, is there going to be a proposal from Neki? But then also,
Right, let's just...
I'm going to tell you this one thing.
Yeah,
Sweet really liked Princess Neki,
yeah.
and then something happened in the last little bit, and Neki left without proposing to her.
Yeah, that's my thinking. Okay, guys.
Sold to that
Okay.
woman.
Okay. Oh my God.
What? Okay, let's go through it.
Okay.
We're fairly ambivalent to Otro because you've had no private moment.
Yeah. I
Same
don't
with
think-
Julian.
Yeah.
And
And same with Dessa.
Same with Dessa.
Captain Top, Aiden, love him. I genuinely love him. Willow is not good enough for him. So
Aeschylus, you've
can I
already
have both? While Lady Mulliwen's in the Fae, I'll pop over to the Croydon Empire.
You're about to start a war between the Copen Empire and the Feywild.
Oh.
That's not an option.
Okay. Power throuple, yes, exactly. Right, so here's my thinking. Let's go narratively as well. Because I do... The Fae being like, oh my God, I never thought I'd fall in love with someone who wasn't Fae, and then it being like, oh, well, actually you did. It's kind of like, I don't know if that's a cool narrative thing, or if it like undermines it a bit. Do you know what I mean?
What? Also, what's interesting is she's fallen in love with you,
Yeah.
and I think we have to do the mental gymnastics of some of this conversation is you going, because otherwise, I mean, unless you wanted to marry her and never tell her that you're a changeling.
Oh, yeah, true. No, she... I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Zan thinks that Neki's going to propose.
Do we... Right, okay. Again, everyone in chat, it's either Neki or Faye. Snake or Faye? Who do we... I think I'm leaning towards let's go for Princess Neki. I really do. Like, Lady Mal... Like, the Fae is... Oh, my goodness.
Snake!
Hot. That's true. I struggle to say her name, so maybe I shouldn't marry the Fae.
You would then be Willow Morluen.
Willow Morluen, though.
Fuck it, start fucking war.
Just destroy Lydia's world. You've got to rebuild it all. Theo saying Fae. Okay, the Fae is extremely hot. Extremely hot.
She got that creamy skin,
Yeah.
that purple hair.
But Neki was like real hot in there.
She was talking about stars and fate.
Yeah. And I think ultimately Willow has been more on that ambitious route, right? That Neki
that's
liked.
a very good point.
Like we were saying that the Fae brought out the woo girl in Willow, but all the other times she was.
Also, think of your future. Are you going to do a lot of travelling backwards and forwards in the Feywild, or are you going to either go to the Khotan Empire and live in the Khotan Empire, or like do a little bit of travelling with her? Like, are you going to be a princess or a diplomat's wife?
Let's be a princess. Fae is a very cool fling. Yeah.
You've had your Fae fling.
Yeah.
You better hope and pray that she proposes now. Are you
Yeah.
you're gonna turn down Lady
This is the
Morluen?
thing. If Lady Morluen, if Princess Neki doesn't propose, then I'm gonna end up alone.
You'll be with no one, unless there's somebody else that proposes.
You know what? What a fun.
Your mum is gonna kill you.
Yeah. Yeah. I know, turning down a Fae. This is.
Castatola's just going to be standing there with a bouquet of daisies after Neki proposes. Oh my god. I feel like that sweet man would propose no matter what.
Yeah. I know you just accepted this proposal from someone else, but I thought I'd have a go. Oh god, I really do love her though.
You going to turn down Morluen?
Alright.
She can't stop thinking about the smell of your neck.
I know, that's so hot. I really don't want to turn her down. Can I give her a maybe?
That is not an option.
Yeah, no, it's really not.
You kind of already gave her a maybe when
Yeah.
you said we've got to play out the rest of the season.
It's also, she was the first one.
Oh yeah, she was. She
And-
was the
and
first
if-
one to show her hand to you.
Yeah. And it's like, all this time she hasn't dipped or changed or wavered.
Told, can I be your princess consort? Oh god. I love the fact that in my narrative you are just still pinned against the wall, just staring at her for ages, like with that meme of the suns going down on either side of you.
Do you know what? I think my heart is actually saying Faye. I really love Neki. I really do. She's really cool. And like the romance was very cute, but like
you're going Faye. It is in your blood.
Yeah.
Like to like.
Yeah.
You understand each other.
I think there's like an understanding
Be
there.
woo girls forever.
Maybe she always wanted to be a woo girl, but she's had to be like the ambitious thing.
Your mum was the one that made you ambitious. I am so fickle. Just which one?
Oh, there's a poll. Oh, there was a poll? Who voted? So many channel votes
There's
for Snake.
so much Snake. You don't have to follow that.
I know I don't have to. Because here's the other thing. I want to see Neki's proposal because I also know Sweet really liked her. So I almost want us to be able to see it.
Who's knocking at your door?
I don't know. Probably Post.
I mean, I'll tell you one thing. Sweet accepted a proposal, was then proposed by somebody else, and broke it off with the first person.
And is that an option?
Of course it's an option.
So I can say yes now, and then if Prince...
But let it be known that there are consequences to going, yes, I'll marry you. Actually, I changed my mind because somebody better came along, especially with a Fae diplomat.
Well, okay, here's the thing, because here's what I want. Lady Morwen's proposal was, oh my god, incredible. I feel like I need to hear Princess Neki's if she's going to propose. And I need to at least hear it. So I think I'm going to say Yes. And if I start a war, then so be it. That is Lydia's problem to solve.
Okay, option 1.
I say yes.
Would you agree to marry me, she asks you, and you say, I would. I would live this life you promise of passion and danger. I would follow you into any realm. But would you wed a mortal? Are you content to be joined for such a short time and watch me age and die? She says, I will be your wife for all of my life, not just all of yours.
Oh, God.
You are married. Oh, well, I won't say that because it's not happened yet.
Yeah.
And that's it. You have no more proposals. Okay.
Oh, God. Okay, go. Oh, my God.
You are taking tea in your quarters when you are summoned to the throne room.
Oh, God. Oh, okay, no.
When you arrive, the emperor sits on his throne and the Khotan princess stands to his side. She looks at you, eyes wide, throat bobbing. The emperor says, forgive the formality, it is custom. It is not me that wishes to speak with you, but the princess. Go ahead, Princess Neki. She steps forward, straight back, chin high. My dear, you stood with me under the stars and spoke to me about fate. Though people whisper that I came here to marry and create a bridge between our empires, I had come to discover for myself that this land of crystal and sand was all about, but I found myself foolishly in love and ready to fulfill what the gossip mongers had expected of me. For you are the loveliest of all the Iridians, and you hold my heart and future in your hands. With the blessing of the Emperor, I ask you if you could see a future with me, in your land and mine. She steps close to you, and opening her hand, you see a silver and sapphire marriage rope glittering. I understand your tradition asks that one person offer a rope of marriage to another. Option 1, wait, I've done something clever here and I just need to quickly remind myself what that clever thing was.
What have I done? The Fae didn't offer us rope, but she did offer to love us, be our wife until the end of her life.
Option 1, I love you because you are clever and cunning and beautiful, and you have a heart of cool, shining platinum. I would marry you no matter your birthright, for I love you too. Option 2 is, Princess, you honour me. I must admit a truth though. I love my homeland too much to leave it, especially when the journey is so dangerous. If you think you could make a life here, away from your birthright and family, I will gladly marry you. Or, essentially no.
Okay.
But there's basically two acceptances. One she might be able to say no because I want to have an option. Yeah,
I think
essentially no.
I really do love Princess Neki, but
she'd pin you up against the wall. She had to do it. She didn't get the option to because she had to. She's a princess. She had to do it through official channels.
Yeah, so there's all that like official stuff.
Absolutely not.
Oh God. Okay.
And also, don't forget, if you accept her, you have to break it off with a fae.
Yeah, which is terrifying. I've not had much luck with fae at all recently. Yeah, changing marrying a fae does have poetic flair, and to me, there's something about it that narratively you could say Willow has lived her whole life like hiding the fact that she's like a changeling and is being a scary thing. So to find someone that not only shares that like home with you, but also brings out that fae side of you is very romantic.
I mean, just from a homebrew perspective,
Yeah.
there's this whole thing about. I mean, this is like a little bit. You know this already,
Yeah.
but it's spoilers for other people. But like, changelings have no idea if they're welcome in this world.
Yeah.
And you marrying a Fae diplomat and going to and fro and like doing work with them is huge.
Yeah.
It's huge for changelings.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's also kind of huge for the Khotan Empire. It's huge either way.
That's the other thing, but that's the problem I'm having. Is I'm thinking more about it diplomatically for the princess than I am with the
You
Fae.
gotta go.
Yeah.
You're about to break someone's heart no matter what.
Yeah.
So you've got to work out.
I just hope it doesn't start a war, you know?
You kind of do though, don't you? I mean, I think you know there's going to be consequences either way, so
Yeah.
you've just got to go with who you're drawn to the
And
most.
I'd rather, you know what? I'd rather not have to go back on my word and be like, actually no, with.
You're just going to woo girl through the rest of your life, or be a princess.
Yeah.
Theo.
Yeah.
Yes.
I could just watch a wild man from the Feywild. I mean, and again,
Just peeking through those portals, like, oh fuck, oh
shit.
god.
Look, here's my hope. Here's my narrative hope. Is obviously you have scripted stuff, so this isn't D&D where I can let Princess Neki down gently. But I think Willow's hope would be that. I hope that you've seen that you can have love, kind of thing. You know, like, let me just be the person that showed you. Don't shake your head at me.
Just thinking about that western star that brought her here, that you stood underneath that star and you kissed her.
Oh yeah, she meant it. She meant it in that moment.
I'm making it hard for you, but only,
Yeah.
you know, I think I know which, we know where she's going. We know what she wants.
Yeah, she's
we
going
see
fake.
what she wants.
She's going fake. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's going to be anti-Fae.
Oh my god, what if they're like, she's like, I was in love with this woman, she was in love with me, and a Fae being tricked her.
Love that.
God, why did I say that?
Option 3. Basically, no.
Basically.
Princess, you honour me, but I cannot accept. You bow, forgive me your graces. The princess is heartbroken, though she holds her head high. She soon leaves the palace and returns to the Khotan Empire, never to be seen again.
Oh, Lydia! Lydia!
Consequences! Okay. So, that's the end of your proposals. You are married to Lady Morluen soon after, and indeed, you both live a thrilling and dangerous life for as long as you are alive.
Oh.
Guys, we should have had like more pomp and ceremony in it, but
We really... Toll didn't propose, no.
no, you in the end you had quite a low score because you were quite ambitious in the feast, which
Yeah.
was like taking marks off all the time.
Yeah. Can you tell me what everyone thought of her Willow by the end?
Your final marks were
Yeah.
thus:
Okay.
Otro,
Yeah.
4. 4. I think Sweet had like 90 something with him. Like Sweet
Oh, wow.
locked this one down.
Otro? What do you mean? Zan? Did Zan lock Otro?
They both did.
Oh, you both locked in Otro. Nice.
Yeah. Dessa, 34. That was the wildest ride of all.
Yeah.
That was because she really likes ambition because it's what
Yeah.
you've both like built your friendship on, but she hates the carefree attitude because it's not what you came here for. So you
Yeah.
were like plus 10ing, minus 10ing, plus 10ing,
That's
minus 10ing
cool.
all the time. Aeschylus Pine, you actually just ended on 32 with him. You only just scraped in for a proposal.
Oh, I don't feel so bad then.
Princess Neki was 72 and your highest score.
Oh my god. What have I done?
Captain Toll, you ended up just 25 points. Again, you got up quite high with him, but then he was kind of put off by what happened in the feast. Morlwen, you were on 59. And the Emperor,
Did not notice.
you finished on 20 with him.
Oh, okay.
But that was really at the last minute. You were minus figures with him nearly all the way through.
Oh my god, why?
Yeah.
What is he like? Did he like...
Okay,
I couldn't figure him out, like...
Here's the makeup of it.
Yeah.
Essentially, everybody is either plus 10, plus 5, minus 10, or minus 5, according to what it is that you do.
Yeah.
The Emperor really likes compassionate people, and then kind of likes carefree people, and you never liked the compassionate answer.
No, I never really did.
Morlwen loved carefree people and ambitious people, kind of. Captain Toll loves carefree people and sort of compassionate people.
Yeah.
Princess Neki likes ambitious people and bitches.
You know what? Then I am actually happy with my choice, because the compassionate
And ambitious was your thing.
the ambitious and carefree were my things, which were...
Dessa likes ambitious people most, but compassionate people secondarily, but hates the carefree thing.
Yeah.
And Otro likes compassionate and carefree, which was, so you were getting like plus 5s occasionally. What he hates most is ambition.
That's fair.
Because he's a member of staff, and he's
course.
like, all of this stuff is kind of not the best.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, that was a very different game, because I think both other games were like top marks Otro, and then very competitive Julian, Captain Toll, and Dessa with Morlwen at the bottom.
Oh right.
Yeah. So you basically played an opposite game.
That's cool. You know what? I'm happy for Willow.
Yeah.
Willow and her Feywife.
She's gonna have this adventurous, wild, like, you're truly in your Sarah J. Maas era.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And if that means that you go to war with the Khotan Empire, that's book 2.
Yeah. I mean, it makes me really sad, but, you know, I would hope that in book 2, you know, there'd be something where my wife is missing, and then I have to work with Princess Neki, and then it's like a
building bridges
thing. Building bridges, and it's like, would you leave your wife for me? And it's like, oh my goodness. You know, like,
oh my god, look at my timekeeping, Michelle.
I know, you did great.
I had no idea how long that would take, because the other 2 were like typed out.
Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you everyone for watching. I would love to play through this again another time, or some
Yeah, we should do it another time, and you kind of play a very, very different character.
Yeah, I'll go with someone very different. But we're not gonna stick around for very long, because
we've got a very important time of rest.
Yeah, we have to go. Once Lydia leaves, I'm going to sleep for a few hours, as much as I can, because tonight, 7 p.m, we are starting our 24 hours of D&D stream.
Oh my God.
I am very excited. The guys yesterday did such an incredible job.
Yeah.
They were doing the prequel, essentially, to...
They set the standard, and some.
They really set the standard. Thank you everyone for being here. Thanks everyone for watching. Reminder that we're on the last few hours of t-shirts, so if you want to get one, get them now. Please donate if you can, but also if you're going to be joining us for the 24-hour stream, feel free to wait until then, because there's lots of fun things you can do with those donations. Okay, we're going to rest.
Thank you so much for being here, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your donations, and we will see you this evening. Mwah!
Bye.
Bye.